Man, we need to talk about this because you won't believe how this played out. So Druski, get over here, bro, because it's time for a real conversation. If you missed it, Druski took center stage as the host of the 2026 BET Awards, and honestly, I had been looking forward to seeing what he would bring. For the past few years, the hosting duties have mostly gone to familiar faces like Fat Joe and a couple of veteran comedians, so the formula was starting to feel a little predictable. That's why I actually respected BET's decision to hand the spotlight to someone younger, like Druski, who's been putting in serious work and carving out his own lane. The biggest thing is that he's genuinely funny, naturally talented, and this opportunity felt well-earned instead of forced. Let's be real, the BET Awards haven't had that same excitement or buzz in recent years, and fans have definitely noticed. Bringing in someone like Druski felt like a smart move to inject fresh energy and revive the charm that once made the show must-watch television. And to his credit, he delivered because his opening was strong, the crowd was locked in, and his Jay-Z impression was surprisingly accurate.
All right, homie, you keep this up, you know they're gonna cancel you. You know it.
They can't cancel me. I'm the answer, G. I don't talk for free. Marcy Projects, we did it. What up, Brooklyn? Yeah.
You tripping, Druski. Hey, this next Grammy Award.
But not everything went according to plan, and this is the moment people still can't stop talking about. There were a couple of decisions that didn't land the way they were supposed to, and viewers definitely noticed. Since Druski comes from the internet era and built much of his fame through social media, he wanted to bring some of that online culture onto the BET Awards stage. It sounded like a creative idea on paper, but you won't believe how mixed the reaction became. If you're not active on TikTok, there's a viral trend that's been making the rounds called "the saxophones are getting louder."
Ravage through the back. Oh my God. Let me focus on what I'm supposed to do.
So during the BET Awards, Druski decided to place a live saxophone player right there on stage as part of the show's running gag. He told every winner they had a strict 2-minute limit to deliver their acceptance speech before the music would kick in. If anyone went past that time, the saxophone would start playing as a signal to wrap things up. At first, that probably doesn't sound like a huge deal, and you're likely wondering where the controversy even starts. Here's where things took an unexpected turn. The only winners who ended up getting interrupted by the saxophone while they were speaking were TDE stars SZA and Doechii. After the two accepted their BET award for their song Girl Get Up, they stepped to the microphone and began sharing a heartfelt message with the audience. But barely 30 seconds into their speech, you won't believe what happened next. The saxophone player suddenly started playing, instantly changing the mood in the room.
What's up, y'all? Oh my God, it's been a minute. I'm so happy to be here with my people, with all my black girls and my black men. How we feeling? Everybody's looking so good tonight, BT. Thank you so much for this award. Y'all don't understand how hard me and SZA worked putting that record together. It was at a time where, girl, I was going through it. But I'm so glad that you pulled through for me, sister. I just want to say thank you so much.
Anything for you, always.
Y'all, she was literally up till 4 or 5 a.m. writing for me, for us to get that song together. And I thank you so much for believing in me and giving me advice and coaching me and loving me and supporting me. Thank you so much, SZA. I love you.
This is my coach. This is literally also my coach. I'm not playing. She's so confident, so eloquent, so well-spoken. She knows exactly. You won't come get in the mic?
Why they play?
Either way, this is my favorite black girl.
I'm gonna keep my time. I just want to say new music is coming soon. And to all the haters that have something to say about me, you better be ready for me to pop back out because I'm coming with a new single and it's gonna kill everybody. What's up? Don't ever play with it.
I just realized that was supposed to signify saxophones getting louder. I thought this man was...
Here's where the situation really started getting messy. Out of everyone who walked on that stage, delivered a speech, and even went well beyond the 2-minute limit, almost nobody else was cut off by the saxophone.
The only artists who ended up getting interrupted were SZA and Doechii, and fans picked up on that almost immediately. That's when social media started connecting the dots and saying, hold on, isn't Druski really close with Drake? One viral reaction claimed, Druski sent the saxophone after Doechii and SZA on purpose. Another fan pointed out that the saxophone barely came into play all night until it was time for the TDE artists, arguing that it couldn't possibly be a coincidence if you know where Druski's loyalties supposedly lie. Whether that's true or not is up for debate, but the perception spread incredibly fast. Things escalated even further when TDE President Punch publicly criticized the moment on X, writing, "Yo, this Druski weird for that sax stunt. BET or whoever responsible, weirdo behavior." To make things even more interesting, people also brought up last year's BET Awards, where many believed Kendrick Lamar appeared to ignore Druski after greeting Kai Cenat instead. Because of that older moment, some viewers quickly started pushing the theory that this was Druski's way of getting a little payback, even though that's purely fan speculation and hasn't been confirmed.
Do y'all know each other?
Yeah, I just met him backstage.
Hi.
What's going on? Yeah. Hey,
Congratulations.
thank you so much. Appreciate you.
How you doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You're wonderful.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
Every day I get happy.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You need, boss?
You I'm just trying to get a photo. Yo,
How you doing? How you doing, bro? Good?
Now, let me get straight to the point, because this is where things become really controversial. In my opinion, the way this played out came across as incredibly disrespectful. You had two talented black women standing on one of the biggest stages of the night, and they deserve the chance to fully enjoy that moment without being cut off. Not every single segment has to turn into a comedy bit, especially during an acceptance speech that artists have likely dreamed about for months. From where I'm sitting, the timing of that joke simply didn't land, and it ended up leaving a bad taste instead of getting laughs. Looking at how everything unfolded, it's easy to understand why so many people believe SZA and Doechii were singled out because of their connection to Kendrick Lamar and TDE. Whether you agree with that theory or not, the optics were hard to ignore. Think about it for a second. Plenty of winners spoke longer than the announced time limit, yet the only artists who were interrupted happened to belong to the label that's often viewed as being on the opposite side of Drake. That's exactly why so many fans are refusing to believe this was just a random coincidence. I don't want to dive too deep into conspiracy territory, but it's worth pointing out that this particular bit was reportedly part of Druski's creative direction, rather than something BET forced into the show. Since he was given a lot of creative freedom throughout the broadcast, it's understandable why the criticism is landing at his feet instead of the network's. Even with all the backlash, I seriously doubt BET will issue an apology or spend much time addressing the controversy publicly. If anything, this year's ceremony is probably going to pull some of the strongest ratings it's seen in a long time, and everyone knows controversy usually brings more viewers. At the end of the day, that's exactly why moments like this keep dominating headlines and social media conversations long after the show is over. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think the saxophone moment was an intentional shot at TDE, or are people reading way too much into it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the breakdown, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in the next one.
I love you.
This is my coach. This is literally also my coach. I'm not playing. She's so confident, so eloquent, so well-spoken. She knows exactly. You won't come get in the mic?
Why they play?
Either way, this is my favorite black girl.
I'm gonna keep my time. I just want to say new music is coming soon. And to all the haters that have something to say about me, you better be ready for me to pop back out, because I'm coming with a new single and it's gonna kill everybody. What's up? Don't ever play with it.
I just realized that was supposed to signify saxophones getting louder. I thought this man was doing a solo.